my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Hey guys, it's Legendaray here, and welcome back to another episode of Clash World. In this weekly show, we take a look at the most recent announcements from the Clash Royale team, the hottest topics in CR eSports, as well as what's going on in the community. Then, we'll finish off the episode by breaking down the meta and featuring my off-meta deck of the week. If you're enjoying Clash World, then please leave a like, subscribe, and hit that bell to get notified of every new video that comes out. Also, go check me out on Instagram and Twitter, and with that out of the way, let's get right into the first section, New in the Arena. New in the Arena is where we find out about what the Supercell team has been up to this past week. And yes, the Clash Royale update is officially coming tomorrow on July 1st, and oh boy, is it a biggie. Let's dive into everything you need to know about the update right now. Season 1, The Flood. Yes, Clash Royale Season 1 is also officially beginning. Each season will either be 28 or 35 days long. I believe 2 seasons will be 28 days, followed by a 35-day long season to coincide with each month. These seasons come with themes every single month. This month's theme, The Flood, which comes with a new boat-themed arena. This arena is going to be replacing Legendary Arena for at least the entire season, and as far as I can tell, we could be getting a new arena every single month. This is absolutely amazing. I mean, an aesthetic change every month is actually going to be really sick. I know for me, I do get a bit bored of seeing the good old Legendary Arena every single match, so this will definitely be a very cool change of visuals while playing. Also, side note, the interface and Trophy Road now also have a sea theme, which I can assume will also change according to the theme every single month. Following that, we have the all-new Pass Royale, a major addition to Crown Chests, which is something almost no one predicted. What we're getting is a new Pass Royale interface to the Crown Chest. Now, for those of you free-to-play players, not too much is changing. Every 24 hours, a new Crown Chest is unlocked, and you can complete the Crown Chest and open it. Seems pretty normal, right? Here's the kicker. Crown Chests now stack. You do get one every 24 hours, but say if you don't log on to Clash Royale for 5 straight days, then you're gonna have 5 crown chests waiting for you. Also, on weekends, you get 2 crown chests every single day. And if you manage to get every single crown chest throughout the season, you get a sweet legendary at the end. Now, if you do decide to get the pass, things get a little bit spicy. This pass is something you can get for just $5, and it provides you with actually so much value. Starting off, you get all the premium rewards on top of the crown chest. Also, every tier unlocks instantly, meaning that, if you complete one crown chest, you don't have to wait 24 hours for the next, and you can just power straight through all of the chests. This pass also means exclusive emotes for the season, extra gold, extra strikes on your crown chest, epic rare and common chests, trade tokens, and at tier 30, you guessed it, you get a brand new tower skin, and this month's is the Shark Tank to fit the Flood theme. But wait, there's more. On top of that, you get unlimited entries to special challenges, you can queue chests to unlock automatically, and you get a golden player name color. I'm gonna be honest, this is a pass that I might actually buy. Next up, we're also getting a brand new card, the Fisherman, a 4 elixir legendary card from Hog Mountain. This troop brings a new grappling mechanic to the game, pulling troops towards him while slowing him down, similar to the Ice Wizard, or if it's a building, he'll pull himself towards the building. Then he gives the card a good slapping. Now, this troop is able to actually pull giants and golems to the King's Tower, which is something that the Tornado can't do as well. So it's definitely going to be a very interesting mechanic to play with. Also, new sea-themed game modes are going to be introduced in this update. One of the game modes is called Fight Through the Flood, a game mode where you can only use air troops, as well as a game mode called Fisherman's Catch, which is a game mode where a fisherman stays in the center of the arena, and whoever takes out his HP first, he will join their side. Pretty much Dragon Hunt, but just with this brand new card. Can't wait to play these game modes. Finally, we have some smaller changes. Draft has now officially been revamped. Draft tables have been updated so that each player will get a building targeting troop no matter what. Also, cards have now been changed up to eliminate direct counter choices. For example, you'll no longer have a choice between the P.E.K.K.A. and a Giant during your draft matches. quests have also been revamped slightly. First things first, the ones where they ask you to play a troop for like 15 times have now been removed and replaced with a wider variety of quests with varying difficulty. Of course, more difficult quests will have higher rewards, and last but not least, this is the biggie, quests can now be completed in any game mode, may that be 1v1, tournaments, challenges, or 2v2. And now, it's time for the balance changes, because this update just keeps on giving. Cannon, damage plus 32%, hit speed minus 25. Now, this buff makes the cannon do about 10 more damage per second, so maybe we're gonna see cannon in a few more decks. However, I don't think that was the main reason for this change, and it was actually for the cannon cart rework. Cannon cart. Damage minus 17%, range from 5 to 5.5, hit speed from 1.2 to 1 seconds, and hit points plus 1.5%. The cannon cart is seeing a rework to match this newer cannon change. If you look closely to the stats, the new cannon cart is literally going to be 2 cannons for 5 elixir. One cannon can move and the other will be stationary. Again, this will definitely be a very interesting change, and I'm very interested to see how this will change the popularity of the cannon cart. Giant Snowball. Radius from 3 tiles to 2.5, and finally this spell is getting a nerf. With a radius decrease, the spell will take a bit of a big hit and hopefully boost Zap back into the popularity, especially since Inferno Tower is so popular. But speaking of that, Inferno Tower. Lifetime decrease from 40 to 30 seconds. Wow, that is a major nerf to the Inferno Tower, like big. I did feel like it might have needed a small nerf, but honestly not by that much, because maybe cycle decks have completely depended on the Inferno Tower, such as Balloon Cycle, so I guess it might be justified in a sense. Oh well, it is what it is. Inferno will definitely be seeing a decrease in usage after this update, and maybe we'll even see a slight decrease in usage in decks such as Balloon Cycle 2, as pretty much every Balloon Cycle variation does run the Inferno Tower. And finally, Goblin Cage. HP plus 25%, Goblin Brawler damage also plus 25%. Now this is a pretty big buff for the Goblin Brawler, which seems pretty justified given that literally nobody used the card. That being said, I still doubt anyone will use it, although it is a good counter to the Fisherman, if used correctly. That being said, I do caution if Supercell keeps deciding to buff the card, because the last thing we need is another situation where a card gets buffed until it suddenly becomes super duper OP. So there we go, those are all of the balance changes. Ooh, wow, that was such a big mouthful. Wait, what? There's more? Oh my god. Melee troops are getting a rework, standardizing melee ranges to either being long, 1.6 tiles, medium, 1.2 tiles, and short, 0.8 tiles. I'll only be listing the cards that are receiving a range change. In the long category, we have Mega Minion, Minion, Night Witch, and Prince. In the medium category, we have Dark Prince, Goblin Giant, Elite Barbarians, Knight, Mega Knight, Miner, Mini P.E.K.K.A, and Valkyrie. And in the short category, we have the Rascal Boy. Whew! There we go, we are finally done with everything that is coming in the July update. Of course, there are always things that Supercell doesn't specifically state that players can find in the game themselves, but I mean, this genuinely seems like a really solid update, and of course, it is coming on July 1st. Be sure to let me know your thoughts on the update in the comments section below. Now that's going to do it for New in the Arena. It's time to check out the eSports update. The eSports Update is a segment where we take a look at the new and rising pro players as well as recent eSports competitions. This week, as we head towards the second half of the CRL season, we get to see some of the leaders emerge in front of the pack. As you can see, Complexity going 7-2, as well as Fnatic and SK taking a very commanding lead in the entire season. Immortals is now completely out of the top 5, and so is Cream Esports, another team that started out very strong in the season. On the opposite side of the spectrum, however, Misfits, NRG, and Dignitas still struggling to get those wins and are all 2-6. Now that we're caught up on the most recent esports news, let's check out the rising rumors. First things first, check out this replay from Tan Croissant on the Reddit. As you can see, he first misses his Tesla, and then he misses his Fireball, and then the balloon, psych, lightning takes out the tower. Wow, that was just an absolutely crazy ending right there. Next, we have a card concept by Justin on the Reddit called the Gravity Spell. It's a spell that deals damage to ground troops and makes air units grounded. I believe this just means that troops that can only attack ground can also attack air units with this spell. definitely a very cool concept. Loving the new card concepts that have been on the Reddit these past few weeks. The community is actually doing super duper well. Now that we covered the trending topics in the community, let's go ahead and break down the meta. Now of course, the meta hasn't changed too much this week, and since balance changes are coming into place tomorrow, I'm going to be making predictions on how those changes will affect the meta. First things first, the Inferno Tower nerf will take a big hit to Hog Earthquake, Balloon Cycle, as well as bait decks, and I'm interested to see if those archetypes begin to sub in something else or just die off completely. The Cannon Cart's Cannon reworks might bring Cannon Cart back into popularity, and as you know, Cannon Cart is a card often seen in Graveyard or Beatdown, so maybe those archetypes will get a boost. However, if Graveyard does become more popular, Poison will in turn become more popular as well, which generally means that Control will take even more dominance in this meta. Snowball will decrease in usage, but of course, Inferno Tower will also be seen less due to its nerf, so it kind of nullified the effects of the nerf, so I don't expect a massive drop in Snowball usage. So that's the meta for you guys. Now let's check out the off-meta deck of the week. That's right, in each Clash World episode, I'm going to be featuring one off-meta deck that works in the current meta. This week's deck was submitted by Asian360, and it's a very interesting minor control deck with the Wall Breakers. This deck is a very fun one to play, and especially since nobody expects the Wall Breakers, they could be able to catch players off guard. The Baby Dragon is a must-have for this deck, and with the Musketeer covers the splash defense and tank killer for air cards. Dirk Prince is really good at defending and counter pushing, and you have to be quick on your feet to defend beatdown, which is the hardest matchup for this deck. So without further ado, let's get right into a match. Alrighty, so hopping into this match, we're going to be against Fly Fox from a Chinese clan. Good luck. And starting off this match, it is a more control type deck, so I generally won't start off with a card. I mean, if I did have Ice Spirit in hand, then I would play it just to cycle, but at this point, we're just waiting and see if our opponent does want to make the first move. If not, I might just go with Wall Breakers at the bridge, but we're just going to go ahead and skip to when the action starts. Oh my god, this guy's going to go straight up with a Royal Giant in the back, so let's go ahead, rush Wall Breakers opposite lane. That's going to force out a Snowball, and that's a Wall Breaker connection. Let's go. And let's see here, Musketeer down for the Royal Giant. Not sure exactly which variation of Royal Giant we are facing. So we're going to try and space out our units so you can't get too much lightning value in case he does have the lightning. And here, hopefully we just limit the Royal Giant to one hit on the tower. There we go. And as you can see, the Musketeer will very effectively finish off the rest of the push without actually taking a single hit point of damage, actually. So now we're going to go ahead and go with a Miner right there. That'll force out even more of a response. And the Musketeer might actually take out that Goblin Gang. There we go. With just a sliver of health, Musketeer gets 2 shots onto the tower, taking it down to 1788. Now Musketeer down again, and we're going to use the Ice Spirit to help distract that Prince, and he's going to use a Snowballs actually, so let's go ahead and go with Wall Breakers just to be safe. That one Wall Breaker will still connect onto the tower, so that's going to force out a response, and that's actually just 3 elixir from him just to take out my Wall Breakers. So there we go. We're gonna go with the Barbarian right there, take care of the Spear Goblins, and yeah, also force out a response, but that Barbarian still gets a hit onto the tower, which is definitely really nice for us. Baby Dragon will take care of the Goblin Gang, and at this point, we're not gonna support that Baby Dragon because it still will get a couple hundred damage onto the tower, and as you can see, force out a 4 elixir response out of him. So here's go with the Musketeer in the center, as well as that Ice Spirit right there. That'll go ahead and freeze that Dark Prince up. Musketeer takes it out, and here let's go with the Wall Breakers Miner push right there. He's probably going to defend the Wall Breakers first, and that means he's going to struggle to defend that Miner. And just look at that, he spent so much elixir just defending that Wall Breaker right there, that the Miner just got a ton of damage on the tower. Now this is a pretty big push right here, but as you can see right there, Musketeer and Ice Spirit coming in super duper clutch. Let's go with Wall Breakers as well, again protecting that Musketeer and allowing to get so much value again. And as you can see, even if just one Wall Breaker goes down the lane, that's still gonna force out a response because that is 400 damage impending on that tower. So here we got a Dark Prince going down the lane, but let's just go ahead and reset because the Baby Dragon, because the Prince will take out the Dark Prince. And let's go with Minor Poison right there because yep, I knew he pretty much only had Goblins and Goblin Gang right there. So let's go with the Dark Prince right there. This is gonna be a really big Royal Giant connection from him. We don't again have too much tank killing ways to kill tanks, but anyways, Miner in the back once again, and that's gonna be a couple couple of shots onto the tower, taking it down below 800 HP. So yeah, let's get ready to defend this Royal Giant push. Unfortunately, this match is a little bit closer than I'd like it to be, but anyways, here we're taking good control of the match. Let's go with wall breakers right there. Let's go ahead and send in the miner as well, see if we can distract the prince right there. And boom, wall breaker connects to the tower, takes it down. And as you can see, those wall breakers can just be super duper sneaky. And if they connect, that is literally just 400 damage right off of the tower. So there we go, guys. That was the off-meta deck of the week. I definitely recommend you guys give this a try. Really good deck, really fun to play. If you want to submit your own deck to be featured, feel free to leave it in the comments section below. But unfortunately, guys, that's all I've got time for in today's episode. If you enjoyed, please leave a like down below, as well as a subscription to my channel. And as always, this is Legendaray, and I'm signing off. See you guys next time.